Hey, good morning, everybody. Bruce Michael, Key Level Trader here. Watching Banco Santander this morning. Generally not a stock that moves a lot. However, I don't know what the news was or anything this morning, but it came out and gapped up and had a really big wide opening range this morning. So there was something going on with that. It's consolidating nicely right at my second level up, and the market is down about 65 on the Dow, 32 on the Nasdaq, and 11 on the S&P. So this is relatively strong considering the market's action. Market in the last couple of weeks, or at least the last week or so, I guess that would be a couple of weeks, has had a tendency to want to go up. So even though the market is down today and gapped down this morning, I'm expecting that it's going to try and recover on the hopes that whatever they're doing over in Europe is going to fix or at least not fix it, but at least get the solution going in the right direction. As we stand now, I have an order set here for 69.91 to buy this as it crosses that level long, expecting it to go up to that blue line. And as that order gets to trigger, I'll come back with this and get you updated. Okay, we just got filled at 68.94, and I got 800 shares, roughly $50,000 worth. Which, by the way, I use $50,000 in these videos because it's 2 times what you have to have as buying power to have a day trading account, meaning that the minimum is 25,000. So I use 2 times that number just to illustrate that if you have a $25,000 account, you can make the same trade I'm making. We are in at 69.94, and right now just hovering there. I'm going to put stop in here at about 69. Well, actually, I'm going to go to the low here, which is less than my usual 0.5%. So let's call it 69.60. Okay, so this is not moving in a hurry right now, but I'm going to keep it here, and I'll get you up to date as this trade progresses. Okay, we're up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop up. I'm going to give it 1/4% instead of that half. I'm going to go to 75 here. Give this a little time to work. We're up about $70.10, which equates to next to nothing as far as money goes, about 110 bucks. But it's early in the trade, and market is trying to move higher as I thought it might, and we'll have to see what happens here. I'll keep you posted. Okay, guys, quick update. We are now at 70.37. We're up about $300. So at this point, we're going to go to break even here. Certainly, like I've said before, never want to be up that far and then actually wind up losing money. So I'm going to go to just under 70. I'll call it 69.98. If that triggers, I should get out of this thing pretty much dead even after commissions. Alright, so we're up 200 right now, waiting to see if this pullback isn't too severe. And market, let me just switch over here. Yeah, the market is gap down, as you can see, went down to the lows and is trying to rally up. We get above this blue moving average here, we should be in rally mode again, probably for the rest of the day. I mean, just can't seem to hold the market down these days, so I'm expecting it to continue to rise. Again, up 200 right now, and again, as we progress, I keep you updated. Okay, folks, we are approaching the highs of the rally, at least since I've been in it here anyway. Not the high of the day, because that's way up here at the blue line, but just give you let me tighten this up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to pull this over a little bit rather than do that. You can see here we had a nice little rally up to my level here. Nice consolidation right there, and this is where we bought it right there. And it's been marching up slow. I have to say it's been pretty slow, but as I said in the beginning of this is not a stock that moves very quickly, and the reason for that is there's a lot of shares outstanding on this, and you can see that. I'm going to pull up this is the daily made out of the 130-minute candles. This black line down the bottom of the chart is a representation of the spread percent of each one of these individual candles. So you can see that very rarely does any one of the candles go beyond 2.5% for 130 minutes. So that's like 2 hours worth of activity, and it doesn't really, very rarely goes beyond 2.5%. Occasionally here, here, and this is all within the context of the volatility the markets had in the recent past. So you can look at these candles and you can tell that they're just relatively small, especially when you compare it to today's. So just wanted to give you that insight. As I said, we're pretty much near the high of the rally since I've been in. We're up about $600 now, and with that, I'm not going to let this come all the way back down for a $40 profit. So I'm going to lock in 200 here. Let's call it seven. Let's go to 70.25. How's that? That's a long way down from where we are now. If it came down that far, we wouldn't want to be in anyway. So again, keep you up to date. The intention here is I got the rest of the day. As I said, is in no hurry. It's 11:30 now. I got the rest of the day to get up here, and if the market continues to cooperate, which so far it has, we gapped down. As I said, we came up to this rally. We got above this blue line here, which is the 8-period moving average, and we're right at the highs of the day for the market here, and probably going to consolidate here for a little bit. And if we break through that, I really expect I should get up to that target that I'm looking for by the end of the day. So I'll keep you posted. Okay guys, as I said, this guy is in no hurry to move. Actually, I did check on the shares outstanding on this, and it really isn't that high, so I'm not quite sure why it seems to trade in such narrow ranges. Anyway, be that as it may, we're up at the high of our rally at 71.30 here. We're up about $1,000. So with that, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to lock in 500, which would be about the low here, where this a little pullback here just before lunch. So I'm going to continue to let this trade work. Either it gets me to where I want to go, or it stops me out with 500. Let's call it 70.60. And in either case, I'll be happy with that. Obviously, I prefer to go to the blue line, and still anticipating being able to do that. Market. By the way, this is a SSO chart, which is just a double of the SPY. It moves 2 times as much as the SPY. But you can see again, gap down to the lows, rallied back up to the highs, did do some consolidation here, and is now broken out and moving back up. Should stall about that low, which is pretty much maybe about where we are right now. Very, very close. Anyway, should stall there, maybe do a little bit more consolidation, and hopefully that consolidation will break us up or break out again to get above these lows yesterday. And if that's the case, like I said earlier, I got the rest of the day to get up to the blue line. Now up about 1200, 1150, whatever, close enough. And going to continue to monitor this trade. I'll be back. Just let me switch over here to the 20 just for a second, so you can give a better perspective on where we are from the daily standpoint. 20-minute candle broke out nice, big rally in that first 20 minutes of the day. Stopped right at my third level up, consolidated as we saw earlier, and now been pretty much marching up slowly all morning and now into the afternoon. So there's another look at it, just so you have a perspective on that blue line. That's 71.91 at the blue line. So we're about 50 cents away from that. I'll probably, depending upon how rapidly it's moving as we approach that, I'll put it up for sale just below that, and if it's moving really fast, then I'll put it up for sale right at it, because that should be the next area of resistance, by the way. So 12:22, and be back shortly. It is now 12:29 in the afternoon. Okay guys, we are so slowly trying to move up and break through these highs here. The only observation that's a little troubling for me right now is this is the general market. You can see we did consolidate here, tried to break out above this low here, which was yesterday's close. and just rolling over just slightly, a little bit here, not a big deal. And we're right at that moving average right now, which usually does a pretty good job of pretending, which way we're going to go. So if we consolidate there and hold that, we should be able to get up and do the work we came here to do. On the other hand, if the market continues to roll over, I'm going to get rid of this at 71.35, which is roughly this low consolidation here, which would give me, let's see, 71.35. Yeah, it would keep us in, over $1,000 on this trade, which would be pretty good. So right now, the worst case scenario is going to be $1,000, and I'm still hoping to get up to that line and get this order filled. I got an order here for a limit of 71.90. Get rid of the 800 shares there at 71.90, in which case we'll have made about $1,500 on the day, which would be really good. I mean, it's taken a little while, but that's really not a lot of work for that much money, and not a lot of time for that much money. I'm going to put this back on pause. I'm over 12 minutes now, and whichever way it turns out to go, we'll be back and we'll get it on video. Okay guys, we are approaching the level that I want to get rid of these at. Only a few cents away now. Just broke through those highs of the day there. The volume is really weak here, I gotta say. I mean, it's only like 1,000 here, 1,000 there, but I only have 800 shares available, so if they want them, they can have them. And we can close this trade out. It is now 1:23 in the afternoon, and hopefully we're going to just go on up here and take these out, and we can call it a day here. And if not, if it comes back down, we're going to get rid of it down here at 71.35 to 71.40 area, which would still be over a grand. But I really would like to see if I can get these off my hands here at 71.90. So I'm going to just sit here for a few more minutes and just watch this until we get there. I guess that's all we're going to do. Or we're going to come back down. 71.85. Volume really anemic here. We got, I don't know, what do we got on this candle here? This is a 10-minute candle. It ends in 6 minutes, and so far we got, okay, we are out of this trade 1,500 plus, and this, well, I'm going to say that this should be where this consolidates again, but we just did have a consolidation down here, so it may go higher. If it does go higher, it breaks right on through here. Usually once they do that, they will come back and kind of sit on that line and at least test where that breakthrough went. So that was a really good trade for me today. The only thing I want to say about this particular stock is earlier in the day, I'm going to go to a 30-minute here. Earlier in the day, we had some really nice volume here, but I mean, you can see it just really tailed off here to where we got next to nothing going on now. But it doesn't matter as long as they take it from you when you want to get rid of it, and you can buy it when you want to buy it. Okay, I've been away for a little while. I got my scanning parameters, I believe, worked out now to cover key level type trading, and also I came up with some scans that would get me into some trades that don't necessarily conform exactly to my key levels. So future videos, you may find me doing some other trades besides key levels, although I will always use them to give me my targets as far as potential sales or covering if I'm in a short trade. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope, if nothing else, it was entertaining. If you have any questions or comments, please post them. I talked about the website earlier in some videos. Excuse me, I got a little frog in my throat today. But I really don't have the time to do that, at least not right now anyway. I am thinking about perhaps doing a webinar. If anybody's interested in that, I'm going to put my email address here at the end of this video, and you can email me individually to see what kind of interest there actually is for that. And if there is a high amount of interest, then I will do the webinar. Okay, I'm up to 16 minutes. I got some cutting to do here, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.